That's a good thing I'm married. I was terrible being single. I suffer from social anxiety. I should say I have social anxiety. Other people suffer. Talk to me after the show. I guarantee it'll be miserable for both of us. I get offered weed a lot. I accept. Yeah, I know it makes people feel good to give. Aren't you afraid weed's a gateway drug? I am not. I use MacBook. I can't believe you smoke weed. I didn't get these man boobs doing push-ups. I can't wear a tight t-shirt in the summertime. If my hair's long, I cause confusion. Somebody told me they thought I was going through transition. I was half pissed. I accidentally dated a lesbian once. I should say she accidentally dated me. Can you tell? No, I just thought she got off deployment or something. I like long hair on a woman, but if I'm going to get laid, I can overlook a crew cut. We went back to her place. I got naked. She got pissed. Pleasant change from stifled laughter. Finally, she calmed down and said, well, since you're here, put on some of my ex's makeup while I lace on this strap-on. Like, what? That's weird. Heck with that, I ain't putting on makeup. It's rough having social anxiety. I get it worked up. I break out in a rash all over my body. You want to talk about social distancing? COVID-19 don't have shit on leprosy. I take my shirt off to get in the pool. It's like somebody screamed shark. Neighbor lady flies out the back door, snatches up her 2 kids, which is fine by me. Those little inflatable pools aren't big enough for 3 people. Sometimes having a mental illness can come in handy, like you ever dropped an F-bomb in church? Sorry, Tourette's. Yeah, I used it in a sentence. I'm getting better. They won't believe you, but you feel better about yourself. I always think people are talking about me, too. Like the other day, I heard 2 women talking about a weirdo at the park checking out girls. I started retracing my steps. I ain't been to the park in 2 years. Not since I found that spot behind the bushes outside that aerobics studio. They teach a women's self-defense class there. I like it. It's like playing with fire. I want to be one of those guys who don't care what other people think of them, you know? Like the other day, I was talking to a fella, looking him right in the eyeballs. I'm not kidding you. He started picking his nose. Like, wow, there's a stone-cold warrior right there. I felt bad when I projectile vomited on him. Sorry, dude, didn't mean to outgross you. Then I seen a dude smiling, laughing. He had 1 tooth right here. It's like, wow, man, it inspired me. If that had been me, I'd have had that yanked out, got dentures. Not him. You got to admire a guy who has the courage to stick to his gums. People are amazed I do comedy, but actually I have an easier time being on stage talking to an audience than I do communicating one-on-one. It's rough on my love life. I don't know how many of you have ever tried to arrange an orgy or join one uninvited. How'd the first orgy happen? Was it planned? Was it spontaneous? Was it an accident like the old Reese Cup commercials? Hey, you got your peanut butter and my girlfriend. I can't even imagine who would have the courage to suggest an orgy as a communal activity. I can't even tell my wife my sexual fantasies. I feel all nervous like a dude at the bank trying to get a loan with really bad credit. She asked me what my sexual fantasy was a few months ago. I screwed that up. I told her the first thing that came to my mind. I said, I'm on a deserted island with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon, and we're naked. And she's like, what? She said, well, what about me? And I'm like, what? All right, you can come too. It's probably hot. You can serve us drinks. You can't make women happy. That just goes to show the difference between men and women when it comes to sexual fantasies. Like if she told me she had a fantasy of getting gangbanged by the LA Lakers, I would just automatically assume in that scenario I had the evening free. I'd go see a movie, visit a friend. I wouldn't be lobbying for a position in the starting lineup. She don't want to see me lurking around that sausage forest. Hey, baby, am I up? All right, call me. You guys know what the most common sexual fantasy is among men? Nobody? 2 women at once. Yeah. I was surprised to find that out, but then again, I spend all my time reading the Bible. No, any guy who wants 2 women at once, that's a glutton for punishment right there, I think. I like to be with one woman and be totally focused on her and satiate her every desire, and then when we're done, she can trade places with the woman holding the camera. Now, at my age, I need 2 women to get me up. My back gives out now. Fortunately, my young wife is strong. She can throw me over her shoulder, put me across her knee. That's something I never thought I'd like. No, I like being married, though. I sucked at being single, man. I hated it when people would try to fix you up. You know, because you find out just how little they think of you. The girl's nervous, they're excited. You're like, what the hell did I do to you? Does this make sense? You got to go out with them. You guys can't turn down a woman in front of other women, which is fine. I can go out with somebody I don't like. Nobody says you have to talk to a woman on a date. I just drive. You're awful quiet. I'm saving my voice for later tonight. During sex, I'm a screamer. They just get out the first stoplight. Get the rest of the evening to yourself. I don't want you guys think I think I'm a prize. I've been fixed up with a few women out of my league. I've seen fear materialize in a woman's eyes when they got to look at me. Y'all ladies are nice, though. You try to tell us guys stuff to get us to back out of the date so you don't feel bad. Like one woman, really pretty, told me right off the bat, she said, I just want you to know I got a nasty rash around my coochie pie. She didn't call it coochie pie. That's my interpretation of the story. But I told her, well, you need to understand something, woman. My childhood hero was Evel Knievel. No guts, no glory. You give me a chance, I'm jumping that canyon. I don't wear a parachute. Another woman started telling me about all her whips, paddles, and strap-ons, thinking I'm going to be all 50 Shades of get me the hell out of here. I stayed. She misread her audience. My inner freak came alive like Nosferatu.